April 13th, 1991. Vassula speaks. Lord, our division, and I am now only talking the division between Orthodox and Catholics, is a real scandal. How is it possible that we, Christians, continue to be divided, and not only a temporary division, but a division that lasts with deep roots, founded on conflicts that are so absurd? Each one being a rival to the other, and some of us still holding anger and hatred. How is it possible to speak with integrity when an old quarrel is still unresolved in our hearts? Can we really face you and say that we have reconciled with our brothers, and we can come to you with good conscience to offer you our offerings on your altar? No, we cannot. As long as we live under your holy name and are not reconciled, we cannot claim to come to you with a clear conscience. Yet we all know that your greatest wish, dear Christ, is unity. And yet we hold firmly on the barriers that separate us, and we do not seem honest enough to say, we are not inclined to bend, since it is we who hold the real faith and the truth. Have we not understood how much more beautiful your bride would look if we unite? How much more powerful the Church can become? How much more progress she can make? How many more fruits she could produce? Now she's like stagnant. Can we honestly say she's progressing and earning souls in her when we see daily in front of our eyes, soul after soul, leaving your bride for a second-rate philosophy? Yes, esoteric sects like New Age, Jehovah's Witnesses and others. Yet these people, I feel, are in search of you, so help them to find you. The Lord speaks. Ah, my dove, I have not been teaching you in vain. They have not yet understood that I need their heart to unite them. I need their heart to rebuild inside it my church into one. Unity will be by the heart. Look, I have commissioned you to bear witness to a people, not on your own, but many of your own have not yet understood why wisdom sent you to foreigners. Your people believe that you have been yielding to foreigners. They have not realized that it is I, the Lord, who united your heart to theirs. Double indeed is your cross on you, my child, since you are whirled away too by some of the foreigners who challenge you without cease to become one of them. By remaining as you are, I am teaching to both of them a lesson of how you should unite and what unity will be like. Unity is not to differentiate yourselves under my holy name. Unity is to share my holy communion and believe in my real presence in the Holy Eucharist. Unity, my child, is to give to each other your riches. Vassula prays, Lord, teach us when we judge to reflect on your kindness, and when we are judged to look for mercy. The footnote reads, Wisdom, chapter 12, verse 22. The Lord speaks, Ah, my child, your race is not finished yet. But remember, in front of you I am, and at your side your mother, to encourage you, and at your heels your guardian angel to protect you. Hear me, among brothers, the leader of them deserves honour, so honour my Peter. This is only a reminder of the Most High. Vassula speaks. Now I know that I shall never be deserted. You have directed my soul towards you. I have stretched out my hands to heaven, and you have lifted me. My soul rejoices in you. Oh, that you do to my brothers too what you have done to me. The Lord speaks. Not only will I lift into my heart your brother's daughter, but even people who do not know me I will lift into my heart. Hence mercy and grace shall come even to the heathens, for they too are part of my creation. Daughter, I am known to help the poor and the wretched. Come now and caress me again with your gentle words that come out from your heart. Repeat them to me. Vassula speaks. Lord Jesus, use me to dry your tears. Lord Jesus, use me to wipe your tears. Sacred Heart, use me to console your heart. Sacred Heart, use me to pluck the thorns encircling your head and your heart. Lord Jesus, use me as your headrest. Sweet and gentle Jesus, use me in every way to please you and console you. My desire is to bring to your lips a smile. The Lord speaks. Then I shall use you if you offer me your will too. Vassula speaks. I offer you, Jesus, my will, my heart, my soul, my spirit, my body, everything. The Lord speaks. Love then shall do his will in you, and my peace shall reign in your heart, and my image shall reflect in your soul, and your spirit shall worship me in accordance with my spirit, and your body will reject all that is not holy, since I shall transfigure it and perfect it into my glorious body, to become an altar for me, your God. You shall share my sufferings, but also my joy. I shall continue teaching you, so that you will bear witness not only to a crucified Christ, but also to a resurrected and victorious Christ. I shall remind everyone that wonders, miracles and signs are also part of me. Come then. Signed, Alpha and Omega. Vassula writes. Later. The Lord speaks. Love loves you. Love me. Without trials you will not grow. My affection for you is manifest. That is why Satan hates you all the more. Even if you feel you are under a constant threat from my enemy, I am near you to support you. Realize that I have made you to be a threat to him. Anyone who snatches souls from him is a threat to him. This is one of the reasons why he never loses any occasion to aim at you. Very often he uses people for his purpose. Out of nothing at all, he can produce an act of accusation to utterly ruin the one he wants to strike. But this is not all. One of his most malicious acts is to suggest in the sleeping soul all sorts of ideas that lead the soul into an agitation and a total unrest, wrenching out all peace within that soul. This is why you must stay awake. Do not let him find you sleeping